What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a ring now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the high school.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Vita Vea on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 180. Check 45. Watch QB drop.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down by Jimmy Ward.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, Mostert, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Lock. 12. 45 to the mic. I'm going back to you. 45, Mike, 45.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Take over first down.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
David. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
No.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Here's Mickens to return. Able to spin free. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
The Buccaneer first down.
Wait, 20! Let me go! I'm coming to the sun! I'm coming to the
To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Wait, 20!
Operating from the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I got this. Is that yours? Who's that? 45.
This is Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
13.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go. 180. 45. Hey, I'm coming. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, check. 59.
To throw again. Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Taylor now returning it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And If they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Take 65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
20. And the Buccaneer
from the gun, Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. Evans has it left side. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, Brady. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. A lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That second down play nets a -4.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Buccaneers 29, 49ers 6. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They will run again with Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
12. Check. Fresno. Kill.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's quarter taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the safe, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them.
Hey, that's 53! 59! Target! 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.